Hey, well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless, and thanks for tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. And today, today's topic is spiritual warfare and spiritual warfare explained. That's a topic today, and when you're walking with God, when you're walking with the Lord, there's gonna be a lot of tests that you're gonna go through in this life. A lot of tests, a lot of people that's gonna be sent by the devil to test you, and to challenge you, and to challenge you walk with the Lord. Whatever your weakness is, the devil knows what it is. The devil knows your weaknesses, and he's gonna wanna send people, whether it's your co-workers, you're at your job, and you're striving to do the right thing, and you're working honestly, and they talk to you and they look to get into your business, and they ask you all type of questions. It could be a co-worker that don't want to see you elevate, or it could be a family member that you always wind up in an argument with, in a battle, arguing with, or it could be a so-called friend that spread your business, and then when you help them out, they in return they turn around and they talk behind your back, like some co-workers do. They talk bad behind your back. And you could be a person, man or woman, that's after God's own heart, speaking. It could be talking to the Lord and getting close to God, but yet they're there to sabotage your walk. And you could be battling. It could be relationships, or it could be finances. And you know you're living in times where the cost of living has gone up, and you're trying to find an avenue to make some more income, or it could be you're battling with your health, and there's people that will come in your way to, even when it comes to finances, will come in your way to give you all kind of schemes. What is a multi-level marketing scheme? If it's not multi-level marketing, it's if it's not multi-level marketing, it's schemes like they're trying to get you into this scheming and scamming other people out of their own hard-earned money. And you're in a desperate situation because you only have you and your significant other been battling trying to make ends meet. You have children, and you're trying to make ends meet, and all type of opportunities come up for you to make money. But and the devil presents these certain opportunities to you, these certain things to you, these certain schemes to you, so you can make extra money. But not doing your due diligence will get you into a scam. Or it could be your health. Maybe you're battling trying to stay away from the bad food, and it could be your friends that want to hang out with you, your so-called friends that want to hang out with you, and they're just giving you, just pushing bad food in front of you all the time. Let's go hang out. Let's grab a beer. Let's go grab some pizza. Spiritual warfare. Spiritual warfare. And spiritual warfare is like a battle you go through. Every time you're trying to do the right thing, there's always people that try to present things to you that's your weakness. Spiritual warfare. For some men, it's porn. You're on your social media, showing through your social media, and it's a choice that you make too. And you find yourself looking at beautiful women, but they're scantily clad, and you're lusting after them, and that's spiritual warfare. But you're still a person that's striving to follow God. You're still a person that's striving to follow Christ. Or it could be in a relationship. You're trying to get out of a relationship, or and you're trying, this person doesn't mean you too well, but when you get together with this person, you're dating this person, and they seem to just present all the things that you used to do, partying hard, maybe you're drinking, and maybe they're trying to get you back into the old life, but yet you're trying to live for God. And God is saying to get out of that relationship because it's not good for you. Ladies and gentlemen, there's people that when you meet new people, it doesn't mean that they're good for you. Some companies you need to stay away from. Some people you need to allow not to enter into your life. Because when they enter into your life, they can cause all kind of trouble and mayhem. And God is, and when you get close to God, He shows you and reveals things to you. He revealed things that you was battling, and maybe you're in a group of people that you don't belong to. You ever go into a group or a crowd and you just don't fit in? You're trying to fit in, but you just don't fit. You're a chosen one because God has His hand on you. God has His hand on you for a purpose in His life, and you're chosen. You are chosen for God's purpose in your life, and you're dealing with that. You're battling, and certain people come into your life, and they just sabotage. A group of people may come into your life, and you're doing just okay, and they're there to disturb your peace. And God is revealing to you that they're there to disturb your peace, but yet you don't want to take heed. You find yourself, you don't fit in. You know you don't fit in, but they're drawing you to things that is not of God, like getting into a pyramid scheme, multi-level marketing scheme, or just getting into clubbing, and you know that the place where you're going, there's little drugs that's behind the club, and you know that, but yet you find yourself keep going back. But God is trying to say, stay away and get away. It's a spiritual warfare. And it could be a weakness. Maybe you love the music and you're drawn to the music, and there's a battle because you're trying to get close to God, but yet there's people that's there to lure you into the devil's pit. Spiritual warfare, into the devil's pit. But you're asking God to, and there's a fight, and there's a battle. You feel like you're in a tug of war, and you don't know where to turn to. It feels like you're in a tug of war, but it seems to, if you hang out with this group and you hang out with this company, you're being forewarned. You're being warned not to hang out with this group. You're being warned not to hang out with the group, but you find yourself hanging out with the group of so-called new people that you meet. And they can be, and let me tell you something. If you don't stop hanging out with them, you need to find a new group, you need to find a new crowd. And if you don't stop hanging out with them, God is going to leave you alone. Because He's giving you warnings. But it's up to you. It's a decision that you have to make to stop hanging out with them. Or maybe that may not be your battle. Maybe you could be financially battling. Maybe your finances seems to be making you and your significant other seem to be battling with finances. And there's some people that present to you a making money opportunity, but it's a scheme, multi-level marketing scheme. And you didn't pray about it. You just, because you want to make extra income and want to make extra money, you tap into this multi-level marketing thing. And all of a sudden now, it's pressure. You got to go around beg your friends and your family to join this thing. That's not of God. God doesn't apply pressure on you like that. But God is saying that if you listen to me, don't rush, and you take your time, and you take your time, I have an opportunity for you. I have an opportunity for you. And the opportunity could very well lead you into learning something new. And maybe that's a door open for you to learn a new skill set, so you can better your finances. So you can learn a new skill set, so you can better your finances. And you want to better your finances. You do. But it's a new skill set that God is presenting to you. He's saying, stay away from this group of people. Stay away from this group of people that's into this pyramid scheme. I have something new for you. But you got to listen. And you got to hear it, and you got to listen to what God is saying to you. Or maybe it could be a toxic relationship you're trying to get out. Spiritual warfare. Maybe it could be a situation that you're trying to get out, and you're finding, and you're asking God to just lead you and to guide you out of there. Guide you out of this relationship that's not good for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're living in times where people are calling evil good and good evil. Now, you could be a person that's striving to do the right thing, striving to do the right thing, striving to honor God and live for the Lord, but yet here comes people coming to disturb your peace. You will be tested, just like Jesus was tempted in the wilderness to turn the stone into bread. He was tempted, and you're going to be tested, just like Abraham was tested to sacrifice his son. It was a test. You're going to be tested in this life. There's no such thing of walking a godly life and not being tested. And you're chosen. You know you're the chosen one. You're the chosen one. There's no such thing of not going through tests and not going through trials in this life and being chosen. You will be chosen. As a chosen one, you'll be tested. You ever go into a group of people and you're hanging around with them and sitting around with them, and you just don't feel that you fit in? Or go into a job and you're with your coworkers and you just don't fit in. You just don't fit in. You just don't fit in. You feel like that you're the third wheel. You just don't fit. And that's when you know you're chosen. When everywhere you go, you just don't fit. You just don't fit. But when you do fit, you fit with the Lord, and you fit with people that have the same mindset like you do, to follow Christ. That's where you fit. We're living in times where that you can't depend on this system. And as you can see, in this system, even with the government that's using billions of dollars to fund a war in Ukraine, and you want to know what state your finances are in, and you're praying to ask God to open doors for you, but yet people are whispering in your ear about scheming and scamming and pressuring people to go into a scheme with you. It's a spiritual warfare out there. Spiritual warfare that the chosen ones got to go through. And if you're a person that's speaking truth and always standing for truth, you're going to be challenged. And if you're a person that's battling with people always arguing with you, they can never, and you're standing for truth, you're a person that you're not going with this the rainbow people. You're not dealing with people like that, and you're a person that say that, you know what, I'm gonna have to honor God. You're honoring God. You're gonna be challenged. And you're a person that say, you know what, I believe in marriage before sex. I believe in standing for what this does say the word of God. What does say the word of God? You're gonna be challenged. You're gonna be challenged. It's gonna be a fight and a challenge. And if you're a person that shows integrity, You believe in honesty and integrity, but yet people around you could be a family member, could be a co-worker, could be a so-called friend that wants you to get into something that you don't feel it, you don't think is right. Family member could be a spouse, you never know. You don't feel it's right, but you want you to get into this scheme to make loads of money. It's a lie. And you're doing things that is dishonest. You find yourself doing things that's honest to please that person. But God is telling you that's not right. God is saying that I have something better for you, but only if you trust me. I got something better for you. So if you're that person that's having people whisper in your ears that God has something better for you now. Got something better for you. He has something better for you. And you just gotta trust him and believe that he can open doors for you. And the live word of the day is coming out of Ephesians chapter 6, verses 13. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but by evil spirits and evil principalities and evil spirits of this world, evil forces on higher places. Well, this is Zaccheus with another live word of the day. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings. And guys, thank you for listening to me. Tune in next time. I got more videos coming for you. God bless.